Moonlight shook on the river, and a wet splash vanished fast, as if someone fell, then escaped below. An otter froze behind reeds, listening to hurried breaths upstream, too close for comfort tonight. A deer ran past, eyes wide, whispering of a shortcut trail that cut hours from the journey back home. Food was scarce this week, so the herd planned a long, safe route, guided by an old owl at first dawn. But the otter wanted speed. One quick dash, one easy bend, and dinner would be saved for all, it thought. The shortcut began as a narrow bank path, smooth stones, quiet water, and a tempting silence ahead. Halfway in, the trees grew tight. The air smelled of iron and old rope, faint but undeniable here. Above, a crow circled once, then twice, and went silent, as if it saw something it hated nearby. The otter told itself it was nothing. Fog made scent strange, and fear made shadows louder than truth. Then a single twig snapped, not under paws, but from the side, like a signal to someone hiding close. The otter slipped forward anyway, proud of being bold, proud of saving time for the others waiting. Ahead, a fallen log formed a bridge, and under it water swirled in a slow, waiting circle below. The otter stepped onto the log and felt it dip, just slightly, like it breathed beneath its weight. From the mud a thin line rose and kissed its ankle, a snare tightening with patient grace on skin. Panic surged. The otter pulled hard, but the line bit deeper and the log rocked gently, as if laughing at haste alone, in seconds. Downstream, a beaver heard the struggle and hurried toward the shortcut, believing speed alone would save a friend in time. The beaver stepped onto the same log. The hidden rope snapped tighter and both bodies lurched as cold water climbed fast. From the safe trail, the old owl watched the reeds, noticing the missing pair and the crow's silence that felt staged from afar. The owl did not rush. It waited, listening for fake cries and real ones, until it heard metal scrape under the mud below. With slow wings, it circled higher, spotting fresh stakes, cut bark, and a thin rope line leading to a hidden blind nearby. A badger arrived, ready to charge, but the owl stopped it with a stare. One wrong step could bind 3, not 2 today, without thinking. Together they searched for the knot point, not the victims, because traps are defeated at the source, not at the scream. The owl found a peg hammered into roots, and the badger dug around it, careful and patient, breathing through anger slowly. One claw slipped, the peg shifted, the rope eased a finger's width, then tightened again, warning them to slow down more. Rain began, soft at first, then heavier, and the creek swelled, turning the shortcut into a cold clock counting seconds loudly. The beaver trembled, the otter's lungs burned, and regret hit harder than rope. A shortcut had invited this danger here. At last the badger exposed the peg fully, and the owl wedged a stone under the rope, holding tension safely aside now. With a final pull, the peg came free, the snare went slack, and both tumbled onto the bank, coughing, shaking, alive at last. They did not celebrate loudly. They sat in mud and listened to the river, realizing how close time had been to ending, today for good. Back on the safe route, the otter walked last, each slow step a promise, never trade safety for speed again, ever again.